guys, welcome back to Geek Space, where today we're going to be talking about some possible legendary cosmetics for the Five Nights at Freddy's and Dead by Daylight collab. If you haven't seen my previous video where I discussed this collab in further detail, be sure to check that out right after this video. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first cosmetic that we're going to talk about today is one for the nurse. The nurse is a terrifying marionette looking creature. But speaking of marionettes, the skin that I'm thinking of for her is none other than the puppet from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I think that this match is obvious. They're both scary, they both fly or teleport, I don't know, and they're both kinda lanky. Also, the nurse's shrieking sounds could maybe be replaced with the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 jump scare sound effect. The puppet is just a perfect cosmetic for this nurse. The second cosmetic we have today is for the good guy, also known as Chucky. Now Chucky is a little nightmarish gremlin ankle biter doll thing that's also possessed by the spirit of a serial killer. And who would fit that better than the balloon brat himself, Balloon Boy. Now seeing a little Balloon Boy run through some long grass will be really funny, but I overall just think that Balloon Boy and Chucky are a perfect match. Another cosmetic that I thought of for Chucky was the also ankle biter Plush Trap. Now Plush Trap would also make sense because if they're putting Springtrap as the killer, it would be instantly recognisable that it's Five Nights at Freddy's even for a non-FNAF fan. Also, they're both small. In the killer select menu, Chucky is seen sitting on a sofa. But what if they replace the sofa with Plush Trap's iconic chair from Five Nights at Freddy's 4? These two are also a really cool pairing and an excellent cosmetic. The third cosmetic we have is for the Dredge. Now the Dredge is this mess of limbs made up from human pain. And who fits that more than Mangle from Five Nights at Freddy's 2? The Dredge is such a terrifying monster, and I really think that Mangle fits that aesthetic. Also, the Dredge has an ability where he can pick up survivors with his tentacles, and seeing Mangle pick up survivors with her many endo parts would be really cool. So yeah, this abomination cosmetic would be awesome. The next cosmetic concept we have is for the Huntress. The Huntress is a scary woman in a white rabbit mask. She wields an axe which she can throw as one of her attacks. So the character that I'm choosing for her is Vanny from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. So the reason why I chose Vanny was because the Huntress wears a white rabbit mask, and Vanny is a white rabbit, so it fits. Also, maybe the Huntress's axe could be turned into Vanny's giant knife that she had in the original Security Breach teaser images. But yeah, I think that seeing Vanny again would be really cool. Maybe she'll get more screen time here than she did in Security Breach. The next skin concept we have is for the Singularity. Now the Singularity is one of my favourite Dead by Daylight killers. I just really like his design. He's like a robot mixed with flesh. And I also really like his use of the cameras so he can stalk survivors. So due to that, I knew I wanted to come up with a cosmetic for him. And the Five Nights at Freddy's character I landed on was Ennard from Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. Ennard also has a really cool design, and I could see the Singularity cosmetic for him. Now before you say, Ennard never uses the cameras, well dear viewer, let me remind you of the Five Nights at Freddy's sister location custom night. Also, it would be really cool to see Ennard back again, and it would be an awesome skin. But the final skin concept I have today is for the twins, also known as Charlotte and Victor. The twins is a woman with her stomach torn open with a little gremlin baby that can come out and eat people. And when I think of a duo, I think of Chica and Mr. Cupcake from Five Nights at Freddy's 1. I mainly think that being able to play as Chica and let the cupcake run around and bite the survivors' ankles would be really cool. And seeing a Mori animation of the cupcake jumping off its plate and biting someone's face like the Five Nights at Freddy's movie would be awesome. Also, Chica and Charlotte both have a broad stature, so I think that they would work really well together. Alright guys, we've reached the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below your cosmetic concepts because I really want to hear what you guys think. Also, make sure to like and subscribe because as of the time of recording this, I'm 7 subscribers away from 900. That means that we're only 107 subscribers away from 1000, and I know we can do it. But anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!